came back, it would have been a nightmare. So I did that this morning and
Do you
cleaned
want to
it
start
out.
with your announcements?
Sure, what
Cap
were my
contest?
announcements? Oh, okay. So under announcements, the TheKnitGirlls, and I'll link to their group on Ravelry, are having a contest, and they're doing something called, I think it's foot to head to toe, something like that contest. And what they're doing basically is when you knit a pair of socks, you always have leftovers.
Mm-hmm.
And what Gigi likes to do with her leftovers is make preemie caps. So she knits preemie caps and gives them to local hospitals and other things. So they're having a contest which is designing preemie caps, which is a very small thing to knit. And it's a great thing to give away to charities. And they're always appreciated by those parents and families in the hospital especially. And so they're having a contest, and there's lots of awesome prizes, and I'll link to that in the show notes. So I thought that was a really cool idea. And so I thought I'd throw that out there.
Yep, it's a very generous thing to do.
Yep.
So
What else?
also, we got Tour de Fleece, we already talked about that.
Yep.
And Laura's going on a trip.
I'm going to TNNA next Wednesday, so if y'all are going to be there, I'd love to see you. I'm taking a bunch of classes, and I'm really excited about that. I have 8 swatches to knit for homework out of like white yarn, like white worsted wool, so I have to get on that.
Do you have to like show your swatches upon entry into the class?
You have to do stuff with the swatches in the class.
Okay.
I'm taking Colorful Cables, requires 5 by Melissa Liebman.
Jeez.
And then I'm taking another class that's 8 Empowering Edges, and that requires 3. So, yep, I gotta get my swatches done.
So what are you going to do if the edges involve crocheting?
I don't know. Sit there and look like a fool. Grab out some socks and start knitting away.
A la Jared Flood's class.
I don't think it said to bring it might have said to bring a crochet hook. Yeah. I don't know.
Now I'm giving her a complex.
Now I'm gonna freak out. Well, see, I took Ann Hansen's class, the second fling, and it involved crochet and a provisional cast-on, and I didn't know that going in, because I just didn't think about it, and I struggled crocheting that chain and doing that cast-on, like, hardcore.
And, she's not alone.
And
though.
it's
A lot of
very
people talk about
frustrating.
how difficult I don't mind it so much. Every time I do it, I have to kind of stop and think for about 5 minutes to figure out what was I supposed to do. But after that, I'm generally okay.
Provisional cast-ons and I don't get along. I don't know what it is. I'll do them, but I have to be like silent, quiet time, me, a crochet hook, some YouTube videos,
glass of wine.
Not a glass of wine per se. Shots of Patron perhaps. I have to be still and quiet and focused, and it's hard to do that because in a class, especially because you feel like you're missing information that's being shared.
And it's impossible to really concentrate with everybody around you.
Yeah, I got frustrated.
So.
Jessica can attest to the fact that I got frustrated, but that's okay. We live and learn.
Yeah, well.
Hopefully this class will not involve crochet. Now I'm worried.
Now I've gotten her worried.
That's no good.
So the only other thing we had to talk about is over on Plurk, because everything starts with Plurk, we started talking about having a video chat, and it's really just, we're still kind of figuring out how we're going to do it, if we're going to do it.
And that's all you. I'll take place in the video chat, but I'm not...
Yeah, I noticed she was very absent from the conversation, but...
I'm not technical
basically
like that.
What we want to do is just, first we want to see if it works before we decide if it's going to be a regular thing or what, but... we're going to test out a piece of free software. It's not even software, you just have to go to a website. It allows up to 20 people to get on and video chat with everybody else that's on. So up to 20 of us can get on. Well, more if we're together, then obviously we only count as one. But
are we going to be together?
We can.
Oh, no.
But anyway, it's tentatively scheduled for 7:30 Central on Sunday the 20th, which, no, not the 20th. What's today? 4th.
Today's the 4th.
So the 6th. Sorry.
She and I had an argument over when the Cannes
Film Festival
was, and she's like, it's next week, and I was like, no, Lindsay Lohan missed her court date because of that. It was 2 weeks ago.
So, bow to the knowledge of Lindsay Lohan. But yeah, so we're just gonna show up and see. And it's basically just going to be a stitch and bitch. We're just going to show everybody what we're working on, and y'all show us what you're working on, and just chat. It again, like the video cast when we first started, it can completely
bomb and die out.
And if it does, that's fine, whatever. But we want to give it a shot at least, and especially since it's free and costs us nothing.
Only our time and love. And
true.
by love, I mean your ability to put things together on the interwebs.
So if you want to do that, join us on Sunday night, the 6th at 7:30 Central Time. Just come onto the Ravelry board and you'll see the details there. So we want to thank everybody that has joined the Ravelry board. We are up to 230 members
I know,
today.
that's exciting.
So, and Laura and I stalk everybody that comes into the group. We go and look at their stuff, and we see what they're a member of, and all that. So
I quasi-stalk. I'm not as into it, I don't think, as you are. I'm more into looking at the projects that people post in
well,
the group.
and I spend more time on the computer than you do. Because my job involves me having to be on the computer all the time. But
that's true.
I just had a really good thought, and it just went phew. So, anyhow, I guess that's it for this episode. I'm going to try to split it and post it tonight. I remember what it was. For iTunes users, I did get some people who asked me about not splitting the files because iTunes only pulls the most recent addition to your subscriptions or something like that. I don't use iTunes for my podcast, so the last one, the Lonely Girl one, I didn't split, and this one I won't split, and I'll see how long it takes to upload. If it's not too much of a hassle, then I'll continue to do it. The post-production already takes like 4 hours, so we'll see, but I'll go ahead and upload this one in one piece. I will split it for YouTube, and thanks for watching.
Yay! Bye, guys.